Ella, the little deer. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest filled with tall trees and colorful flowers, lived a kind and gentle little deer named Ella. Ella had the softest fur and the most graceful legs in the whole forest. But poor Ella wasn't treated very kindly at home. She lived with her two mean stepsisters, who were flashy peacocks, always showing off their bright feathers. They made Ella do all the chores while they strutted around the forest, fanning their tails.
Grand ball at the palace.
One day, a grand ball was announced in the forest. The Prince of the Woods, a handsome young stag with impressive antlers, was looking for a special friend to join him at the ball. All the animals were invited, and Ella's stepsisters were overjoyed. But when Ella asked if she could go too, they laughed at her.
Oh, Ella, you're just a plain deer with no fancy feathers. You can't go to the ball.
They left Ella behind, all alone as they went to get ready. Poor Ella sat by the mountain, tears in her gentle eyes.
Why are you so sad, little Ella?
I wish I could go to the ball too. My mother and sisters don't want to take me to the ball.
Don't cry, little one. I am your fairy godmother, and I'm here to help you.
With a wave of her magical wing, the owl transformed Ella's into a beautiful, sparkling deer, and on her neck appeared the most delicate necklace made of shiny dewdrops. The fairy godmother waved her wing, and a large pumpkin nearby turned into a golden carriage, pulled by a horse.
Remember, my dear, the magic will only last until the first light of dawn. So, make sure to leave the ball before then.
Ella thanked her fairy godmother and hurried to the ball. When she arrived, all the animals were dazzled by her beauty. The Prince Stag noticed her immediately and asked her to dance. They twirled and spun under the moonlight, and Ella had never felt so happy. Her stepmother and sister asked, "Is she Ella?" She got so scared that she denied and started running back to home. She quickly ran out of the ball, leaving behind her shiny necklace. The prince picked up the necklace and vowed to find the lovely deer who had captured his heart. He searched the entire forest, visiting every animal's home. When he finally arrived at Ella's cottage, the mean stepsisters tried to wear the necklace, but it was too large for their thin neck.
Is there anyone else here?
Ella shyly stepped forward, and when she wears the necklace, it fit perfectly. The prince knew right away that she was the one he had danced with. From that day on, Ella and the prince became the best of friends, and Ella's days of doing chores for her mean stepsisters were over. She moved to the palace, where she lived happily, surrounded by friends who loved her for who she truly was. And so, Ella the deer learned that kindness and a good heart are more important than fancy feathers. Ella the deer learned that kindness and a good heart are more important than fancy feathers or flashy clothes.